How are you gonna spin this on me right now? I should get to play as Sherry.
Hey, checking in.
Good timing. Did you find anything on Elpis?
Not yet. Nothing on the servers of the CIA or the Pentagon.
Maybe we need a higher clearance.
I requested one, and I was told to shut down the investigation.
What? Why?
You helped Wesker when you saw him the first time too.
Orders from on high.
It can't be. It can't.
Look,
Unless
you taking a hit for this, I'll just go it alone.
We're in this together.
Was he a clone in 5? How are we spinning this?
Shadows?
Just don't do anything too risky, yeah?
Me? Never.
Look at my sick Porsche. I'm Leon S. Kennedy.
I'm gonna find Grace. She definitely has something to do with Elpis.
It is kind of, well, even if Grace didn't want to voluntarily go with him, that massive ass crater. Leon, Raccoon City, hell yeah. We love the I ain't dissing the Porsche. It's a sick ride. I think it's just ludicrous that, of all people, Leon, I mean, maybe it makes the most sense. If anyone would, it probably would be Leon, right? Especially at this point. Maybe Jake turns into his dad. That'd be a funny thought.
All the road's gone.
Damn, cat. Get your hair out of my way
around.
All right. I'll leave that to you. I think I found a clue as to where they might be.
That would truly be the
worst
possible thing for his character, right? He hates Wesker. He hates the idea of being his dad or filling his shoes. That'd be a very funny thing to have happen to him. Oh, at least we got some ammo here. Okay. Let's see. What's our crafting looking like? I love stacked hand grenade. Very funny. Rifle ammo. Okay. Pretty standard. Raccoon City, a city in the Midwest surrounded by nature. From the early to mid-90s, pharmaceutical giant Umbrella invested heavily in the city. However, in September 1998, the T-virus leaked from Umbrella's underground laboratory, causing a citywide epidemic. On October 1st, the US government recognized the severity of the situation and ordered a sterilization of the city. Raccoon City was wiped off the face of the earth and remains under lockdown to this day. Umbrella. Umbrella was founded in 1968 by 3 people, one of whom was Oswell E. Spencer. Oh, Spencer boy. On the surface, it was a successful international corporation, but beneath the veneer lay a hive of illegal research, including the development of the T-virus. The infamous 1998 disaster, now known as the Raccoon City incident, exposed their illicit deeds to the public. Umbrella went to trial and eventually ceased operations in 2004 after declaring bankruptcy. Oswell E. Spencer. Spencer was a founding member and leader of Umbrella. His excellent managerial skills helped the company grow into a major corporation. His true nature, however, was that of a monster who repeatedly conducted inhumane tests to advance his illegal viral research. Spencer was egotistical and ruthless in pursuit of his ambitions. It's believed he even took out the other founders of Umbrella. He passed away in 2006 at his secluded estate after Umbrella went under. Passed away is an interesting way to put it. This is actually a great time to leave. You get scared easily. good shout, because Shawnee does not handle that well. Yeah, she's gonna boogie immediately. Was Jake a Wesker clone, or was he experimented on as an embryo? You're asking me to remember things about a game that I truly despised. I'm not sure what they played it off as. I want to say he was maybe a clone, so we could have RE5 Wesker being a clone at that point. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Evacuate immediately. If you're in Raccoon City, I urge you to evacuate now. Leave if you can. If you cannot evacuate, go to the police station, the nearest public facility, wherever you can. Take any weapon you have and hide in the nearest sturdy building. This will probably be the last paper we will publish, and I am the last Raccoon Times reporter. Thank you, dear readers, for all your support over the years. I urge you once more, run! Find somewhere safe. Survive. He's like the Terminator, he'll always be back. It's funny because I was just talking about how much I feel like Wesker was a squandered character. Like, reflecting on 5. I felt like a bit of a shame for him to... Look at this damn car, dude. Wild. But there's still... Look, you're gonna need to do... You're gonna need to do something to bring him back and not make it feel like, alright, this is a little silly.
No, not this
It is... Alright, Leon, fine. I want to look around, Chief. It is Resident Evil. They could just do silly for the sake of silly. Why not? But... back in old Raccoon City, Umbrella. Yeah, things held up pretty well considering the bomb dropping. Have you seen my son? I might have back in 2. If I did, it did not end well for him. I'll tell you that. This game's so gorgeous. My loot sense is tingling. Bullets! Okay, I'll take some shells. An eviction notice. Look. Even in the end times, you gotta be forking them out, I guess. Uh-oh. Just real quick.
Time stopped here.
If not for Umbrella, it could have just been a normal city.
Yeah. Now it's nothing but ash and memories.
Oh, maybe we will look at the underground real quick. Need a key to unlock it. Okay. Imagine if they had done this level of game for the 3 remake, and they didn't gimp the amount of content with Nemesis running around here. Man, it would have been cool. All right. Yeah, I figured that this would be the smaller of the routes. Good to check it. You know, it's a city, but this game has a RE4 vibe with the color palette. Leon, your love is back. That seems to be the general consensus for a lot of people. My beloved. Yeah, we do love us. Some good old Leon time. I'll get to be one of the most badass characters of the franchise without reason. Don't mind if I do. You're happy to see him again? I'm gonna reserve judgment for getting through the game fully. I've really enjoyed how brief they kept his sections for the start of the game. I feel some kind of way about the modern Resident Evils and their balance of survival, horror, and action. Kind of always cascades from with 7, and even less so with 8. 8 starts off pretty heavy, doesn't stop. I like the way they've been doing it with this. You get those brief moments of Leon just absolutely dominating things and snap back to Grace. It's fun. It's a fun way that it's played out, in my opinion. Oh, I don't like that. Oh.
Shit.
Holy shit is right. I mean, I feel like that was a prime opportunity to just chuck a grenade into its mouth, but this Resident Evil 5 taught you nothing, Leon. I guess it wouldn't have if he wasn't there. How's everything going? It's going great. I'm adoring this game. It's so good. Oh boy. Yeah, I definitely think this is, I definitely think this is gonna be the moment where we have a little more time with Leon, right? That these segments we'll get a focus on him now. We might have to try and squash the bug. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna stop it, dude. Actually, more than I thought it would. Oh, now what indeed? Woo! I still feel like Requiem should be able to do some work to this thing, but I'm very picky and choosy of when I use that beautiful weapon. Oh, hello, little friend. This feels wasteful, but also I don't want to really get close to them if they're in overwhelming numbers. Easy peasy. I played like the whole series. Yeah, I sure have. Except for the offshoot ones. I haven't done like Outbreak got mentioned. I haven't played Outbreak. But the mainline ones, 100%. I love Resident Evil. Ow, except for 6. 6 is hot garbanzo. Say, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you much. This is the start of the lengthy Leon stretch. It seems about that time Story was. Iframes, baby. You can't get me while I'm climbing. Fair. I had to try it for science. I was wondering if I could parry him. No luck. No luck.
You're real fast, you know that. I guess I got a fish.
Ah, I see the blisters now. Should have ran behind him. Some terrible sounds. What's going on out here? Oh, there you are. Was that my chance to blast him? Blast him in the booty? Let's see. Alright. Maybe not the spot I want to be.
Haven't you had enough? I don't have time for pest control.
Oh, well, there he is. Oh, Leon. Now I want to jump back down, Chief. Get back up there. Yeah, come along. Come over here. Hell yeah. Gets me anyway. All right, let's go for a ride. Spiders have kind of grown since the older Resident Evil days. A soft underbelly.
Our Raccoon City hospitality.
Heyo. Okay, cool. Hopefully not every one of them is like that, because back in the day, you had a lot of these spiders to deal with. I'm sure it'll be a one and done. Go ahead and top up. Groovy. I might have missed some ammo pickups, but that's alright. That's fine. I don't think there's anything else down here. Yeah. Let's move then. The old reliable hatchet. I mean, we did some magic with the combat knife back in the day, but upgrades, people, upgrades. Hatchet affords you a little more swinging force, right? No goodies? A man can dream.
Okay, Sherry. I've hit the barricade. Looks like someone else was here first, and they were planning on busting their way in. No way around?
The Army Corps of Engineers erected it to seal the city. It goes on for miles.
Guess the only way in is through then.
detonator is missing. How convenient that they got that set. Contaminated area, authorized personnel only. Hey, look, if we're part of the contaminated, we belong on that side of the fence, then. They should just open it wide at that point. Dubious. Might be some sort of combat happening there.
Whose camp is this?
Need a key. Hey, BSAA. Were they around at this point? I thought the BSAA was a response after 3, like after Raccoon City. This seems like it would come later. We're boating. Can't get in there? Alright.
Sure, there's an old BSAA camp here. Place is trashed. Looks like they left in a hurry.
What were the BSAA doing in Raccoon City?
I guess they could have showed up after the matter, too.
What is it?
Chasing Wesker, maybe?
The computer's now locked. They were also headed to the center of Raccoon City.
Interesting, too. That reminds me. I dug a little deeper in the Pentagon's database, and I noticed something's missing.
What's that?
There's no record of anyone ordering the missile strike on Raccoon City.
Well, if not them, then who?
Leon triggered the alarm. It looks like your campaign to make the DSO stand down really didn't work, Zeno.
I'll leave this matter to you, then.
Oh boy. A device that records combat data. Credits earned from kills can be used at a supply box. What? What? We're gonna... Good job, soldier! Here's 10 credits for blowing that dude's head off. Am I a full-time streamer? I sure am. At least trying to be. The schedule isn't like fully full-time because I do have to try to balance some stuff adult life-wise, but... Got a huge Steam account? Sure do. Many years to build it up. Zeno? That's what they're calling them. The tactical tracker logs your combat data in real time. The more enemies you dispatch, the more credits you earn. Credits can be used to purchase items, weapons, or upgrades at a supply box. What kind of structure was the BSAA working on here? Look, I guess it's great to incentivize things. Oh my god, look at this. Slightly reduces damage, effective against explosions and gunshots. Jeez. Durability can hit 0. Can be repaired. Interesting. Classic case upgrade, gotta love them. Lightweight, compact, polymer frame submachine gun. Has a high rate of fire and does considerable damage. Add a stock to improve accuracy. Dude, we are getting some crazy stuff. Early morning? Not too early out here in Finland. Wesker's rebranded himself? Probably. Tac shotgun. Now you're speaking my language. Semi-auto shotgun with excellent grouping. It is ideal for precision shooting. A dot sight can be attached. I'd probably buy that immediately. Powerful and precise handgun. The built-in suppressor effectively dampens the sound of all shots. Ooh. Pretty respectable power that it can reach, too. Okay. You can get a whole lot of precision with the snapper, though. I don't know if I like... I mean... There is a bit of an appeal to our shotgun being widespread. You know, if you're thinking group control, but I really like the idea of just a tighter grouping. Good old classic 70. Obviously, I have to, you know, Requiem or bust. Massive hand cannon, come on. It's 5 a.m. where you're at? Damn. You're on the early morning grind then. Wow, we can really push the power on the hatchet. Seems silly, but also like fun, you know? Hey, I enjoy silly fun things. Longer magnification could be also pretty good time. Yeah, I'll have to chew on the thought of it. The idea of the Silencer 9 is pretty fun. And it's just better overall. We're gonna have to get a whole lot of money. Whole lot of money to do things. Let's go ahead and hit that save. Legit means assault revolver. Yes. Orders for the engineering corps. The detonator requires 3 parts. Signal receiver. Just... Why would you... Alright. No, look. Not for me to ask. I'm just a grunt out here to earn credits by popping dudes' heads. Retrieve them immediately. We don't have much time. Avoid contact with the infected at all costs. If combat is unavoidable, deal with it quickly. Provide situational updates every 30 minutes. Okay, so it's just like where stuff landed, I guess. Terrible, terrible logistics. No wonder they had to boogie. Morning, Ven. Your day's off, so you're staying a little late? Yeah, it's understandable. It's rough, but sometimes you gotta reset the schedule, right? Makes the next day or two a little bit of a hurdle, but sometimes the only way to go about doing it. I hope you sleep well. Howdy, Ven. Ven, honestly, look, it was your psyche protecting you. You would have had a moment that would have broke your little heart. I'll save you the gritty details and just say Leon's not doing well. Yeah. Our poor boy is sick. Ooh. Love grenades. Love gunpowder. Does good things for us. A crate had a door? Yes, but it's locked. Do not have a key. Don't you worry, I do my darndest to be thorough.
Strange. Where are all the bodies?
These are good questions to ask, but also slightly concerning that you do, Leon. God, it's so dark. Ah! Just coming out of the ground with some rebound. Ah, you dick. That was rude. I mean, good on him. That was effective. Get off me. Eh. That rocked me, dude. Sick ass finisher. They can throw chainsaws too. Lovely. About to say, I still hear. There. An unfriendly fellow. Okay, so we got sprouting zombie conflicts. Sure. Not thrilled that they come out with like weapons as well.
I'm busted. I'll have to shoot it down.
Of course. Make sure I'm not missing any of the goodies. Love it. All right. Real quick, like. I think some, yeah. Or do I want to save it? No, this takes large. Looks like everything takes large or medium, maybe. Except for the handgun, so I may as well use it for those. Yeah. Got us a bunch of herbs. And he doesn't seem to play the game that Grace does, as far as using the blood to make a full heal easily. At least for the moment. I feel like GG is still fine, though. I'm fine with GG. Parkour! You know I'm not gonna leave that loot. I'm not gonna leave that loot game. Loot's the spice of life. It's what I'm here. That's why I'm in Raccoon City. It's not, you know, to survive or anything. Nope. Guess the way to go about getting it is to go forward. Understood. Leon might want to live, but I'm saying you're not living unless you're looting, right? You gotta get the goodies. That's what it's all about. Oh, I parried the one and got rocked by the other. Wow, he did it to me a second time. Dude, pro strats from the zombies, good on him. That is so silly. That guy just beat my ass. All right. Yeah, we'll run it back. We'll get a feel for things. Definitely very different than Grace's section. Damn, dude. Good money. Oh yeah. Trying to gauge where our iframes are as well. Definitely seems like if we're grabbing something, nothing bothers us. That is pretty nice. I didn't even see him back there. What a punk. I'm amazed that guy died as quickly as he did. I wasted ammo on him. Nope, 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 nope. You think I can parry a, rebar flying at me? Might have to try. For science! Seems like it'd be crazy if he could, but... then again. If we don't see this stranger merchant, he's in Europe. Why would he be out here? There's no way we would have the mysterious stranger offering us stuff. We got BSA incentivization crates. Not the black market merchant man to back us up. Unfortunately, that's why we're doomed to fail, ultimately. You're gonna go with no? All these doubters, all these non-believers. His best customers here? I think Leon is certainly... he'd have to be, right? You think about the way that Leon ran the gauntlet out in Europe. He fed that man, like, crowns and jewels and everything. I think Leon would have to be the best customer for him, easily. We might want to heal. You know what? Maybe it is worth it to do the 3-stack. That GG did not heal as much as I thought it was going to. Alright. And the BSAA, what the shit? That's what I was saying. But I think we'll get answers. And it seems like Wesker's back somehow. Go down, my guy. I mean, Xeno, don't dead name the man. Fair enough. When you write, you write. Is it really Wesker? I hope not. I mean, you know, look, they can do what they want to do with the story, narratively wise, but if they essentially, like, soft retcon 5, even if it was shit, and I didn't like the way that they burned Wesker in it, it still feels a little cop-out way to just chalk it up to, he was a clone all along. Yes. We'll see. If they do it and then there's a bigger, more meaningful payoff moving forward with more Resident Evil games, then I'll be more inclined to forgive it further, but the initial sting would certainly be there. So silly. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop that. No, put it down. Thank you. You are... Okay, I was gonna say, you are down, right? Dude, we aced him. We shattered his hip. Effective. He wasn't using it much. Just to be a pest, a nuisance for me. Oh yeah. I feel like I need another green at this point to heal up fully. Wasn't he cloned before, though? I mean, is that... So, remind me. Isn't that what he effectively is? Like, isn't he actually just a clone of Spencer or something? It's been a hot minute. Or maybe not a clone, but some sort of... I thought there was some sort of, like, gene bullshit or nonsense going on between them. Yeah, it's been a while since I've... Whichever one that was connected to or tied from. I want to say I remember something of that in... 5? Maybe? I love that backspin. Backspin kicks so much, it's so good. You done? Yeah, she's done. He's not a direct clone, but rather a subject of the Wesker project. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Alright. So maybe Xenos is sort of like one of them kids? Sounds oddly Wesker-ish, but that could just be effect of the playing around with the virus or whatnot. A key to the back gate. It's in very poor condition. As long as it does its job.
Bad news, Sherry. This place is overrun with zombies.
What? That's impossible. They should have all been wiped out by the missile.
Yeah, they should have.
But here we are. I still feel like there was something back there that I could have got, but it would just be ammo or like, we're alright. We're okay to miss that. You think Sherry looks a little too much like Ashley? In what ways? I don't know if they look too much alike, personally. There's enough difference there, in my humble opinion. It's old, but it might still work with some fuel. Talking about me, game? No power. I hate to see it. Sherry looks like Cheryl from Silent Hill 1. Silent Hill 1 hasn't had a remake yet, right? Okay, how much could you distinguish from the first Silent Hill? Wasn't that OG PlayStation? She looked like yellow polygon. Triangles.
There should be a part for the detonator somewhere around here.
Just, I love, this is so... I felt some kind of way about going back to Raccoon City, but nah, I'm loving it. This is pretty great. Look at that, that's awesome. Cutscenes, the FMV opening and ending. Fair enough. That at least has a little more, like, something to see than just old school PlayStation, you know, visuals. Well, what do you know?
Sherry, found the distributor. 2 more parts and I can jerry-rig the detonator for that gate.
Great. Can you see any more from your position?
See something.
Another BSA kit. It should have the signal receiver.
I see a Zambi. No quip? Nothing to say there, Leon? I suppose not.
Relay's over there, huh? That should be a fun trip.
The man knows. Okay. Groovy. You love fallen cities and games?
Got the location.
I love them when they're done well.
Wanna collect
I feel
info?
like this is done pretty well.
I'll look into the BSAA in the meantime.
Aesthetically, pretty great. I mean, look, this just screams for me to do this, right? Whiff! What do I think the alarm does that Leon activated? I think it just informed, you know, we're evil, that Leon was there. So they now know that he's a dog with a bone. He's on the path. We did get eyes on a zombie out here, right? We sure did. Ah, terrible shot. You need to stop stumbling for a second, sir. Oh, God. Embarrassing. Third time's a charm. Oh, no, it's not. That would have done it. That was lined up perfectly, though, you gotta admit. Leon's virus is progressing faster because he's active. Sherry ain't coughing blood. Maybe. Or it's just further along. Also, remind me, y'all, didn't we have a moment in 6 that they talked about Sherry and her blood? Like they did a whole bunch of tests or something to figure out if she was squared away or good, or if there's anything noticeable going on from that. There's something scratching the back of my brain about that as well. I feel like we could have had, you know, a moment of catching something in that regard towards the way we have this set up. That thought they would have thought about it back then, narratively wise, but look, they don't want to think about 6 either. Sure, Sherry taking pills, Leon isn't. I think Leon's taking pills. Probably got him in his sick Porsche, right? What else is he keeping in the Porsche? Her blood contains unique antibodies from the G virus, making her invaluable for creating the vaccine against the C virus. Gotta love... Slap the letters on that virus. This is T, though. Yeah, but surely... Like, wasn't G the... Like G did. Wasn't G just supposed to be... the improvement? T was the foundation of it, and G was building upon trying to create a superior strain. In my brain, that makes it seem like G would just outdo. How much is that? How much? That's a good bit of credits. I only did a little bit of fighting, and we got us a fair amount of cash now. I mean, I think our... Hold on. Let me see my inventory. Oh. Look, maybe I do upgrade my inventory. The Grand Virus. Yeah, that's all their dreams. They want the grandest of them all. So I could sell. I don't want to sell any of this. I want to get the body armor, frankly. If I'm gonna be catching rebar from downtown, and these guys chucking it with precision aim, a little bit of reducing that damage would be swell. Could also get the tack, though. Oh, I like that we got a compare feature. Thank God. Always irks my brain when they don't have these in games. I think it seems fun. It does seem fun, but do I want it? I guess this would be the smarter thing to get. We don't have a TMP type weapon right now, right? Yeah, this makes the most sense. Let's grab that. Groovy. Hopefully no, surely it's its own batch of ammo, right? That doesn't use the 9mm. The connoisseur charm. Forgot that I had that. Can I? Hey, I can unequip it. Okay, good. Or no, that's what I have on this. Yeah. That's right. You didn't see it at the start of the stream then, but a fun thing also, they have like Resident Evil 4, the challenge shop points, or challenge point shop at the main menu. One of the things you can buy is a Claire charm. And as weird as it is to say it, it increases penetration of your shots. So look, they do remember Claire exists. She lives. Yeah. I also feel like they're kind of, you know, enforced. Hey, look at this. Let's see. Groovy. Yeah, we're fully back. We're RE4 all over again, baby. Does this key work here? Nope. You want an Ada charm? I'm sure it'll be a thing. Makes Leon have a second life because he refuses to give up the dream. Look at how grumpy he looks. There's an image there. That's his passport photo. He's so angry, Leon. Whoa. Fun world map there. Yeah, let's look at the other camp. I'll come out here and check this building too. Claire's probably with Chris. I'd be surprised if Chris didn't show up. Can I make my way into there? Probably not. Might have to do some shenanigans with that. Yeah, I'd be surprised if there wasn't some degree of Chris or Claire involvement just because, hey, she was here for 2, right? Leon, I have to save my sister. Even wilder if Sheva showed up. All right, let's go back up the elevator, shall we? Everything's possible. It's all on the table. Am I able to reach anything from here is the question. Or is this just to get eyes on things? It might have just been eyes. Yeah, this doesn't... It doesn't seem like it goes anywhere over here. Kind of looks like it. Oh, no, right. Right. Yeah, so we gotta get gas.
Time for a little drinky poo. Cheers, genitals.
Drinky poo. Chris is thirsty for whiskers. Is he? What was the chick's name in 5? She was thirsty for whiskers. The big booba lady. Evelyn? No, that's the kid from 7 and 8. The crazy business chick. Ah, there we go. What the hell was her name? Wasn't it something crazy sounding like, not Excalibur, but Miranda? Excella. Yeah, I think it was Excella. There you go. That was a great little moment there. Where are they at? I can hear them. She was down bad. She wanted Wesker so badly. Like, I'll do anything for you. I love you. Please be mine. Lady, she couldn't pick up what he was putting down. It's pretty clear you get involved. She should have known. Is he gonna be on a suspect? Yeah. Hell yeah. A device with stored combat data can be redeemed for money. Groovy. I guess that makes sense. They would have people who were already racking up points as well. A little bit of a payout. On my random Zambino kills. Oh, sir. This seems like a trap. We taught you how to stealth kill. Now when you go down here and try to get them another one, they rise out of the water. Absolutely manhandles them. Battery storage locations, all staff. When a battery dies, you'll need to get a new one from either the sewage facility or the underground parking garage.